is rich. Bum, 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 bum. Because I was seeing like, because I seen the characters happening, I think the end of last bull run. So like October, September last year. .io or what?
.ai.
Let's see.
Just type it into the URL. They just launched it, so I don't know if it's indexed on Google yet.
1 second.
I'll send that to you right here. My character.ai. You got it.
Pull up my labby real quick. There we go. My character.ai.
So here, you type in whatever the description you want of your AI character to be. So let's say, a white male who is a investing educator.
So I see, right, what was kind of cool. I was reading it said chess player.
Yeah, you can do whatever. It's just an example.
So you can pretty much pick anything. I like this. All right, so you sign in with your Google, create your
Yeah,
account.
click sign up at the bottom over there. Once you sign in with your Google, you get I don't remember how many credits it is, but I'll show you in a second.
Might as well check it out right now. All right, the website uses cookies. We accept. Okay. All right, my character, white player, generate. There you go. Okay. So now we're in here. We have some credits in here. Okay, they got a bunch of stuff going on here. All right, we're going to generate there. Okay, your AI character is being generated.
It should take less than a minute to create it, and then you can go interact with it, or you can. Additionally, you can also collect it, which basically tokenizes it and mints it as a Polygon NFT, so that you can have full control over it. You can transfer it out to like OpenSea, sell it.
Okay, so right. This is fantastic, bro. Like their
Yeah,
stuff is just unbelievable. Anyways, all right. So right now,
yeah.
we can
That's
take
one of
this.
the reasons why I fell in love with Alethea in the beginning. Is it's like it's one of those companies that wasn't over advertising.
Yeah,
I mean, if anything, it was under advertising what it was doing. Like the tech was already established, and almost nobody knew about it. So that's
yeah,
why I started creating videos about it initially, and just fell in love with the project.
yeah. No, I mean that's. I mean when I found it, I was just like, this is phenomenal. Because you see all this great tech that's in the space and ideals, and it's like, man, that's a really good ideal, and it takes time to develop. And these guys, when they were already running, like the technology was there, everything was created, and then it was just they're just waiting to see where they fit in, which is kind of like which made them very. I mean, to me, I think this is, it's always been one of the main coins that you had to own if you were just in crypto, like any type of movement. So I was excited when it went to crypto.com and like everyone could purchase it and jump into what they were doing. And it's just a very unique company. Like you said, it's under marketing, but it's already performing, right? And they're just going about their business, and that's what's so great about them, is that they're a real company doing real things. So it's not. That's what. So most people don't realize that's what crypto's supposed to be. Crypto's supposed to be companies tokenizing into crypto, not crypto trying to find ways to create companies.
Right.
And
For sure.
that's all these things that happen. It's not that they want a rug pull. It's that you can't expect a 19-year-old kid to run a company. Like,
Right. I think the greatest example of that was like Pudgy Penguin, the guy that created it, and like was just overwhelmed. They might be doing work on the site or something, because usually it takes less than a minute. If it's stuck at 90%, click on gallery and go to community characters.
this is
Here is
fantastic.
Sandy Paywall, and then DeFi Dad as well. DeFi Dad is a
That's crazy. So now you can create your twin or any character that you want, and then you
Right.
can mint it on Polygon,
Yeah.
and then put it on OpenSea.
Yep. So the way that
It's
the
crazy.
developers of this dApp set it up, uh, when you create an account, it creates a wallet for you. So you see the wallet button up in the top right.
Yeah.
So you have that wallet. When you mint a character, you're able to then transfer from your wallet on the site to your MetaMask, for example, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're able to list it on OpenSea. And then if you purchase a character on OpenSea that you like because of the way that it looks or whatever, and you want to customize it further, you transfer it into your wallet here on the website, and then you're able to go in and customize it stuff. That's pretty cool. Love the fact that they did this in a very like Web2 friendly way, almost like Reddit,
Yes.
to where you have full control over your assets. But then it's also um, you have full control of your assets, but it's also very, very Web2 friendly.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. You know, it's just so. I mean, it's really groundbreaking, and people haven't even like, uh, if you're into technology and what this is, it's mind blowing. And the fact that this coin is already here. I mean, when people figure out what this actually does, that I mean, it's so what is I mean, what are they at? 10 billion, 10 billion coins. Whew. I mean, it's an
Yeah,
incredible opportunity.
it's I especially love the fact that like the founder like thought through the fact that okay, we don't want to make a $100 trillion coin,
Mm-hmm.
like 100 trillion token coin because like it's not going to be useful for anybody.
No.
And they limited it to 10 billion, and then like just the way that they thought through things, I'm really impressed with them. That's one of the big reasons why I decided to join the team and actually like start working with them. I'm excited for it. Like the possibilities with this are pretty endless. Let's say like
Yeah.
let's say Disney wants to make a Star Wars metaverse, right?
Yeah.
And they want to generate 10,000 NPCs or 100,000 NPCs that are AI powered. They can go into Alethea and be like, hey, so we want 100,000 AI powered NPCs to be walking around this metaverse, talking with people, conversing, having their own storylines. Like that's possible now with this tech that's
It's already
available.
here.
Yeah.
This has always been a huge gem for me. Like, every time when I look at it, it's like, I mean, people used to, people would ask me, hey man, there's I loved it when it went to Crow, like crypto.com was great. And when everybody's like, yo, what would be something that you would hold, right? And I'm always like, man, this is the coin. And it's just because it's just the tech. I mean, it's already rolling. It's just waiting for its moment, right? And right here, this is where yeah. And this thing had bigger pumps than this. Yeah, this thing was up there for a while.
Yeah, I think it was an NFTLA, and I was driving back when I started pumping, and I love Alethea, and
Mm-hmm.
I had been the one that had probably made the most videos about them before that, and I pulled
Yeah,
over and I was like, hey, don't chase green candles, guys. If it went from like 2 cents to 22 cents, like think about it
yeah,
logically,
yeah.
and I could have made some like I could have made six-figure profit, but I was like, okay,
Oh, bro,
here's the
man.
screenshot of my MetaMask. Like, I'm not selling it because I believe in the project, and
Yeah,
like I'm not in it
yeah. You're
for
not in it
I'm gonna keep that.
you're in it because you love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
So
that does like that's yeah, we were dumping like thousands into this coin, man, back in last April. Sick. It was sick. We made so much money on this project. And the one thing is that the project is amazing. And the one thing like I always tell people right now, and it's kind of like understanding what you're doing. So when you go back to a project, so the money that we made off this project, we slowly re-put it back into it. And like right now, I'm actually buying into it again. Anytime that it's 2 to 3 cents, I'm always buying it no matter what, because I know this coin is easily a 50-cent coin no matter what happens. So for me, you can't beat this investment. So when you guys find something like a moonbag coin, and this is why I always tell people don't hodl, because this is right now in this type of scenario in crypto, you're an angel investor with the ability to take profits and move what's called accumulation, more tokens for your value. So anytime there's pumps or anything like that, guys, you always want to take your profits out when you see something outrageous or a big pump, and then just let it calm back down, cool back down, and go through your cycles of marketing, right? So for instance, a cycle of marketing is people trade from January to March, then April, May, June, and July, people are busy with graduations, Easter's, vacations, and then July and August are back to school, and then people start investing again at the end of July, and that goes until November, and then people stop, and then goes to Christmas, Black Friday, etc. So that's how you kind of like accumulate coins. You want to be buying, selling the big rides, getting out, and then when it calms back down in July area, buy back your favorite things that you like, and then just wait for the next ride, and then take profits again and keep accumulating until that level of spacing from 2 cents to 20 cents start to become narrower, right? More, instead of a 2x or 5x, you're getting like a 2x. And then you can start, just cost average buying into the dips, and then just moonbag that out into your next 3 years. And this coin right here is a easy 20 to 50x coin. I mean, it's a phenomenal option. And I know, like for you, I know you were like, the one thing about you is, if people don't know Zombie, you need to follow Zombie. Zombie's been talking about this coin forever. He loves this project. He's all about this project, and it's a really great project. So it's really nice to kind of look at it. And most people, that's so funny you bring up the Pudgy Penguins. You know, because when the Pudgies came out, I'm like, what is a Pudgy Penguin? And the whole thing is like the ability to have a company that continues and sustains progress to the goal of which is what a company needs to do. It needs to take the blockchain technology, their company, into blockchain technology, tokenize what they're doing, and then advance the company. This company's already got the technology, they're tokenizing, and now they're expanding into what's next, which is the next 3 years of products from blockchain being used into with their technology. And NFTs are going to be huge. And now when you can create yeah, it's, I mean, man, I was,
So the narrative for artificial intelligence has, reached the peak, and it'll probably continue going up, and people will be talking about AI more and more and more. And then the narrative, in my opinion, is going to turn to ownership,
mm-hmm.
just as we have
Yes,
seen the narrative of like Web 2 turn to Web 3 and the ownership of data.
yes,
It's going to be the same thing with AI, in my opinion, to where people
100,
want to be able to control their data, control
100.
their data sets that are applied to the different apps or dApps or whatever it is that they use, and like that's one of the major things with Alethea's AI protocol is that it enables ownership and provenance over your own data. And I know that that goes over a lot of people's heads, but they will hear about it in 6 months, in a year,
Yes,
and they'll start making the connections of like, okay, so this is why it's important to control your data, because you don't want AI dictating everything that you do. Or let's say you're using ChatGPT,
mm-hmm.
for example, like all the stuff that you're putting in there, like you don't own those data sets, you don't own any of that data, and at any given point, you can lose everything, or they can use it to their advantage or whatever else. So it's definitely important to have that conversation about the importance of
Yeah,
ownership of your own data. I mean, that's why Web 3 is taking root, and
it's the whole purpose.
yeah,
It's the whole purpose. I mean, because I mean, people are so unaware of like what's happening, but data is what moves the world. Like that's the most, some of the biggest companies in the world are built off your data. Like your data, you're a customer, right? So it comes down to this: companies that exist need to sell something to somebody, and they need to know what you like, what color you want, how you respond to a commercial, what commercials you watch, where you watch your commercials. Like, all data is the most important thing in the world. So your data or your ideals or just your facial expressions or your what you do can be used in so many ways, and that's where all these companies came from. And the whole point of getting to Web 3 and is the fact that you get your data. We want your data, or at least you want the ability to charge for your data, right? You may not be able to take your data and make it worth $1 million, but it's your data, and ownership is is yours, right? Like it's anything you have, your ideals, those are your ideals. That you mean people, you should be compensated for your contribution and everything, and that's where we're seeing right now. And the AI movement, and going in and the the using the chat, you're over there creating all this information, but they're just like a Google or a Facebook. They're collecting your information and they're using it to build their database. So their AIs basically collect information to respond, right? So you're over there filling in this, new chat with all this personal information and your information, and they're using that data to build the brain of the AI. But you're never going to get compensated for all your contributions to that AI, right?
Like
So
you're building a building out of Legos, but you don't get to keep it.
yeah, you don't get to keep
You're
it.
just
Yeah,
contributing data, and they get to keep it.
yeah, you're just giving them
Unbelievable.
everything. Smile, facial expressions, smile expressions. Like when you guys take your little camera and you do your face and you do, they're keeping that shit, and they're using they're using that to animate characters. So
Like Facebook, I
yeah.
think there's rumors that Facebook's working on a generative AI image system, and think about how many images they have, and tags and hashtags and all this other stuff. What if they could just take your images, even from your DMs, your infinite
Oh yeah.
images, and create a generative system based off of that?
I
If
mean,
the future's here,
massive.
they can go in and create a generative AI system that can recreate, children essentially, or adults, or dogs, or food. In the case of Instagram, we take some pictures of their food.
Everything. I mean, look at like TikTok's probably the slickest ones at it. Like they create all types of games to get your data. Like people, this trend, that trend, it's like crazy. But people don't realize like you're building AI. AI is the future, right? And a lot of times, people don't realize where we are as far as AI, like with AMD, right? Well, so you have all these, processors, but AMD has that processor. What's it called?
Threadripper.
I love you, man. This guy is smart. The Threadripper, and people don't even know it exists. But the Threadripper came out what two years ago, like in October, which is actually processing 4 times faster than everything else, which actually makes AI possible. Which was an entire leap. 2 year, 2.5. Man, it's probably been 3 years now. Maybe 3.5 years.
Yeah, it's been a long
Yeah,
time, a few years.
yeah, about 3 to 4 years ago.
Well,
It's
even
just great.
Nvidia, like the graphics cards, the GPUs that they make,
Mm-hmm.
they're insanely powerful for AI
Yes.
stuff. Like I have a 3070 Ti that I use for like stable diffusion, and I can generate photorealistic images of just about anything I want. And I'm actually considering buying some of the heavier duty workhorse cards, like the V100s,
Hmm.
or maybe even like an A100, but those are a couple grand, just to throw into a computer on the side, so I can have like a language model on the side that I'd be training with, let's say, my own data, right? So I can have
Yeah.
a super accurate assistant, or version of myself that I can reference, or I can
Yeah.
have do tasks or whatever. Like, that's the
Uh,
future. You're gonna have.
yeah. A you that never gets tired.
I was explaining this to my brother-in-law, and he's like, "Oh, so it's like Siri?" I'm like, "Dude, like Siri's a goldfish.
Yeah.
When we
Siri.
or ChatGPT for
What?
essentially like it's a pet. Like it doesn't compare."
He said like Siri. I said I'm making me Siri.
Right.
So, well, I'm not asking a repetitive voice. I can't help you. I'm making
Well,
me.
that's what excites me about like the digital twins that Olivia has enabled now with Sandy Payroll, right? It's a more basic version than what will be possible in the near future, but it's the start of something where like you can feed it
It's
data,
just the vision. It's just the
you
ideal.
can yeah, you can have, let's say I have a virtual version of myself on my website. People can go ask me questions about crypto, about AI, about blockchain, about whatever, about where I came from. Like it would be able to answer questions like that.
Like
And
literally.
eventually, you're going to get to the point where, like, if you're a content creator, you can outsource it to, go do interviews for you. You can outsource it to have conversations, answering questions on your website all at the same time to
All at
like
the same
tens of
time.
thousands of people. Like that is the importance of having control over your
Yeah.
own data.
See like when you I was so excited when I seen crypto 7 years ago and I was watching it. I'm like, I just watching it come along, and it was just like the landscape of it. I was like a kid in a candy store. And then 2017, I was like, man, what we're going to be able to do with this technology. I felt like you it's like landing on a planet and being able to rebuild the entire earth and have full control of everything. Like people don't even see what this is. And I'm like, you
My buddy told me about Bitcoin. I was not very impressed. I mean, it was like, yeah, it's cool having your own, control over your own money, but like
oh yeah.
when Ethereum introduced smart contracts, I was like, this is big right here. Like,
Yeah,
imagine being able to send $1 to somebody, and program it to come back if they don't give you whatever it is that
that you
they're
want.
supposed to give you for a
Yeah.
dollar, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's the perfect system. Like it was just the ideals of it was just like I mean, what you can do with that was just unbelievable. Like to me, it was just like, man, this is, you can do anything you want with this. It's like people ask me like, what is crypto? I'm like, think of it as clay, and you could just build anything you want. Anything you want is possible now. Like it solves so many problems. Like especially over the last year and a half, the technology that has sprung up is just like I can't think of any problem that we can't solve with crypto, like with blockchain technology. It's just a matter of, you know,
Technology's getting better. People are developing more and more interesting things, and at the same time, the cost of hardware and compute is going down. So like it's getting cheaper and cheaper to run these huge networks that are essentially unhackable, right?
yeah.
So it's definitely an exciting place, and it's I've
Look
never
at
been busier, but I've also never been happier
happier.
because it's at the intersection of like my two favorite things, AI and then blockchain. So
Yeah. I mean, when you kind of break it down, it's like, you know, I mean, I was looking at quantum computing, right? Most people don't realize there's a company. I gotta pull it up for you. But did you see that quantum computer they got? I think it's coming out of Australia, where that company got it down to the size of almost like a very thick cyclopedia that you could run on your desk. Like it is,
I didn't see that.
yeah, it's mind blowing where we're going with this right now. It's just like it's like crazy.
Yeah, so a supercomputer that would have cost $1 million, let's say 10 years ago, like you can get it for four figures now, well
Yeah,
maybe five figures, but still
five
like
figures.
that's a huge decrease in cost.
Oh yeah, I mean just the chips alone, the cards. Like I said, AMD's, the Threadripper, that was massive. Like that was,
I have one shut down from the Threadripper.
yeah. I mean, I'm a big gamer, so like I'm like, I was all about it. I'm like, man, imagine a Threadripper playing some game. Like it gets crazy.
I didn't have the capacity or the extra money at the time to like actually go for a Threadripper. For me, 32 cores is more than plenty. I don't need 64 or
Yeah,
48.
it's overkill. It's basically I'm set for the next 7. I'm good for 7 years. This thing's a monster. Yeah, but I mean the technology that's coming, and then like I said, that's why this company right here has just always been an easy. When people ask me, "Yo, what's one of your one or holdings that you're always holding?" For me, it's like this is. I'm always like when this hits 2 cents, I have no problem saying put 30, 40 grand in this. Like this coin is ridiculous. Like, to even guesstimate where this coin is going is you wouldn't even be able to. I mean, I look at it and I go, it's a 10x all day, like no problem.
Again, I can't comment on
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, right. You're in
a
there,
lot of
but
different
yeah,
utility for it.
tons. It's
Built
endless.
into like the ecosystem already.
Yeah, it's endless. It's endless. Like, you know what I like? It's kind of like when you can have something that you can like be excited about, but know it's undervalued. Like I'm very comfortable in like saying when this is like 2 to 3 cents, man, 10 or I would if everyone was like you got one investment, I'd put 100 grand in this. I wouldn't even care. At 2 cents, I'd be like, all right, take this out in 5 years, because this is where we're headed. This is where we're going, and this company has always been ahead. It's actually making stuff happen. Looking at where they're at and what they've done in the last 6 months is just, I mean, it's just sick. It's just unbelievable. Why everyone's thinking of this? It's already here. It's actually it's crazy. It's crazy. But this is one of my biggest holdings on here. It's a phenomenal coin. I like everything that they're doing, and when you started working for them, I was excited for you, man. So congrats on that. Uh, because I just knew like this is a project you would love to be working with. Like you, this is where you fit in.
Yeah, definitely. Well, when I found, like I said, when I found the project, it was before they launched the token, before they launched the personality font. But they already had a demo on their website where you can go and talk with one of these, NFTs that they had brought to life. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I just started looking at the personality font, and I was like, okay, sweet. Like you can actually go in and customize it. Like you can
Yeah,
build out your own character.
yeah.
And now they've simplified it even further to where you just describe, a chess tutor, and it creates a chess tutor for you that you can go and ask it for advice or whatever, where you can make a small business advisor or whatever. It's really really neat.
It's insane. Like when you really break it down and you start like thinking about what this actually is, it's pretty crazy when you kind of like piece it all together. You're like, man, this is interesting technology because the whole in my head I already know it's like, man, this is phenomenal, right? And it's just the beginning. Like AI is everywhere, but to have this on the blockchain ability and to create and do all that, I mean, we're definitely have to, get a little more. Let's take some time. Well, I'd love to have you on, do some more information on this because this is like, I mean, to me, I love this project. I think this is one of the best projects out there. I don't think anything really else compares to this where this is at right now. It's nice to kind of like see the what they're building, but it's phenomenal, man. So, definitely, getting to where we can sit down and schedule out some lives, go over this, and as the new stuff starts coming out, I love to hear about it, man. I'm a big fan of these guys, anyways. I like it. So it's
Jack
nice.
said, "Are they ripping off Alethea?" No. So my character AI is a DApp built on the AI protocol by Alethea. So the AI protocol is a protocol that Alethea has established for to enable the ownership of AI assets and the tokenization of AI assets. And my character AI is the first DApp that runs on the AI protocol, powered by Alethea's character GPT AI system that creates characters from a simple description of text. So think of it as like the AI protocol is Ethereum in a sense, right? And then these dApps that are built on top of it are like Uniswap or game dApps or whatever else. So they're making it to where people will be able to build their own dApps and use the AI systems that they'll be working on additionally in the future. So it's
It's more like a partnership. It's part of their growth.
yeah,
It's more like so that this is like these are companies that are coming in and saying to AI, like, man, your technology is amazing. Here's what we can build. And now this is just one particular site that's using their technology to showcase what it does. It's really just the beginning. So it's like their first kind of like um, solid partnership in what they're building. So it's like, they're just building a platform and they're going to build that out into other things as they figure out what they can do with it. And they could do a lot with that. I mean, just by talking with Zombie a little bit, when you can go there, I'm already going to be getting into this pretty serious now that I'm kind of like seeing all the updates because this is in I got 1,000 things in my head uh, what this could do, and man, that's just it's ridiculous. So
so
it's good to
I'm not
see.
trying to convince you of anything, but like read the website, Alethea's website first, the homepage, and
Yeah,
then the AI protocol page as well. There's a lot of interesting information on there with like the capabilities, and then it gives you a little bit of a better idea of the direction that Alethea is going in and like the possibilities that will be there in the future. So like I don't want you to think that um, don't just take my word for what I'm saying. Actually
yeah,
check it
yeah.
out.
Always, guys. I mean, it's like unfortunately, we always have to say that, but Dior. And first of all, before you get into anything, you want to make sure that you're just reading up on everything that you're getting, just so that you're in a situation where you see what's happening. Because, like I keep telling everyone, these projects are startups, and they haven't yet really got their movement here. There has to be other companies that come along and start buying into their vision and then bringing that to the consumer, which is kind of what's happening here on the platform. It's the first, consumer based type of connection. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't know what, AI, they actually do. You wouldn't even be aware of it. And that's what's happening here. So you always want to make sure that you're digging into like their website, their Twitter, their news releases, because you want to be watching your money, because sometimes you're going to get to the point where one day you're going to get a very important contract or partnership or an actual moment that's about to happen where you might want to increase your investment because you know that it's about to finally make a move. So as an investor, you always want to be aware of what you're investing in and see what it's doing. Just like if you put money in Coca-Cola, you want to make sure Coca-Cola is actually doing Coca-Cola business, right? So anything that you do, you just want to make sure you're researching it so that you understand what you're in, and then decide if that's something you think is great, or you can look at it and say that has some potential. But Google it, read the websites, go into what their vision is, and so that you can see what you have there, because eventually this is going to return to a really good moment, and you want to make sure you're prepared to take advantage of being early to the party. But always always do your research, because it's going to allow you to become a more savvy investor. So that way, when Zombie is off vacationing, playing with his AI twin, you can do research on your own. And, eventually these guys who are seeing this space are gonna end up just on vacation. We're not gonna I love hanging out with everybody, but this last year I've been on vacation. Everyone's like, where you been? Like, I spent a year on TikTok every day for 36 hours most of the time. And I took a year and just enjoyed my life, and helping people get where they want to go. But eventually I want to, like, get you where you're at, and just I'm gonna go really enjoy life. But these are moments you gotta become a savvy investor. You gotta learn to pick up research, so that when the most important thing is that when you read a project or a company that has this information, when you see other projects, you can compare them, and then you'll be able to weed out the people or the companies that don't have what it's going to take to get to where they need to be. So you always want to kind of like get your apples to apples and your apples to oranges, etc. But you need to learn that, because it's your money, and you got to protect your family's future and the goals. So you always want to just check out the websites. Make sure you go, and guys, go to coinmarketcap.com or CoinGecko. And then there's the communities in there. They have their Medium, which is all their news releases. They got their LinkedIn, but they got their Twitter. They got their Reddit. So there's no reason why you're not on Twitter watching what's going on there. There's no reason why you're not following up on your investments to see what's happening. And this is how you get wealthy, man. You find things like this that are making sense. Go learn all about it. Find out about it. And when you see news releases and things that are coming out that are important, you increase some of your investments. And what we do is we increase our investment, and then after that investment has news, it'll have a pump. We take our profits, and then when it dips, we put our investments back in, and we accumulate more coins. But this just allows you to be a savvy investor. But more importantly, it allows you to compare other technologies that are coming into the space, so that you can weed out what you don't need to be in. I would say is what you always want to know what you're doing on that side, right? So there should be no little warning signal of Dior. You should always Dior, like, no matter what.
Yeah, regardless of who says that
Yeah.
this is a great project or that's a great project, everybody makes mistakes eventually.
Yeah.
And I know that Devin is trolling, asking if we're in our parents' basement. I'm actually in the house that I bought from my parents.
Oh, Devin the merchant.
24, so
Devin the merchant.
yeah.
I told him, man, mom's making lasagna. Yo, ma, how's that meatloaf? That me, that meatloaf, ma.
It just cracks me up that people are so willing to dismiss anything just because it's crypto or blockchain, right? If you really didn't believe in whatever they heard on the news stations or from a friend of theirs or whatever, instead of actually going out and doing their own research. Like,
Oh yeah, I
this
mean,
free space is very needed, and I
oof. I mean, if
see
you
people working in blockchain and art
Drop the mic. Yeah, drop the mic's like, thanks, zombie. Great listening. Yo, VC was here too, bro. This guy. This guy. Now, I love Zombie guys. If you're not following Zombie guys, go follow Zombie. Very intellectual individual. Like, great guy, man. I mean, I didn't know he had kids and everything. So, congrats to you, big dog. But yeah, just a good guy, man. I mean, he's been on TikTok for how long? You been on TikTok, bro?
It's been a while.
Yeah,
In terms of crypto, I think I started. I don't remember when I started, but this is like my fifth account because like before I used to do political comedy,
yeah,
and
yeah,
during the election year I got wrecked. Like everybody was reporting left and right
yeah.
and center, and it didn't matter. And
They don't have a sense of
the
humor,
account that I
bro.
made, I got to like 30,000 followers in less than a month, and then like device banned like my Samsung Note 20.
Yeah.
Any account that I log into on there gets instantly banned because of how many reports like I had gotten on that phone. So
It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't. You got to be. That's what happened to the regular venture capitalist, right? It was 130,000 followers, and I all I did was repost the news. Like I just was watching the news, and they were banning me because of the news, like because of Fox. Crazy, dude. But yeah, yeah, I mean, because I remember watching your videos for a
if
while.
there's any competitors in crypto for Alethea, um, I'd probably be the wrong person to answer this because you wouldn't want to hear from someone that works for Alethea. But do some research and see if any of them have any technology out. As far as I'm aware, it's all just promises and vaporware. Uh, again, Alethea's been working on this stuff since like 2019. So even if a competitor came out tomorrow and said that, hey, we're working on this technology, like it's going to take them a minute to get caught up.
Yeah. So I mean, so he's kind of in a box because a couple months ago, man, it's been a while, but months ago he joined the team, so he can't really like he doesn't want to steer you in or out of what it is because he's kind of he has a little bias to it. But he was already before he was part of the team, he was um, heavily into this company as to be honest with you, I've liked this company forever. So at the end of the day, doing the research in there, just kind of like, if you want, just go to Google. It's not that hard, and I'll show you guys right here. So like AI in crypto, right? So do a search like that, and this will give you like the top 10 artificial cryptocurrencies. You can pull it up on Forbes, tokens, blockchain, blah, blah, blah. And this will kind of give you an idea of what's coming in AI, what's happening, etc. And then, pull this in and see if there's any type of like um, competitors, see what it comes up with. And, they're pretty much, this is not a, this is not new technology as far as like it's not going to be here. The reason why Zombie loves this company and I think it's a tremendous company is because anyone who does the research on a company or a product or a vision and they see that they're already creating this and how far they are, it's the perfect type of crypto company because they already have the technology. They're just tokenizing the vision, where most companies that are coming now are creating AI or creating a crypto to create AI to do a vision of something in crypto, where this is AI coming to crypto.
And one of the big things that got me excited about this project and why like I decided to join the team is because this is something that gives consumers power in terms of like enabling them by giving them access to, being able to create a digital twin. Like it's not easy to go out there and set up a large language model, a video model, and whatever else in order to be able to like create a digital twin of yourself this way. Like you can go out and do it easily and actually benefit from it. And I think that empowering consumers is huge and it's very needed in the space, especially since over the last decade the only companies or the only people that had control over AI were large corporations, and they profited to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yes.
Meanwhile, selling the data that we've been providing to them to be able to use their platform. So I'm huge on Web3 and ownership of your own data.
Yeah, it's the future, man. The ability to harness your contributes, right? And that's what it should be. I mean, if if you get into deeper understanding of like life, there's a lot of ways where people can be like, honestly, if we all, if like people say, well, if everybody was rich, who would do the work, right? And like, if you actually thought about it and you said, okay, what if everyone was given 2 years to go learn coding and building technology, we could then all build technology to do all the jobs that we need to have done, and we can all just go do whatever we wanted, right? Because if we have robot farmers who make food for us and robot chefs and all this stuff, then who needs to work? We have robots taking out the trash. We'd all be free. So when
Yeah,
you
you can also research the different AI projects on eMarketCap. You can pull up a list of the different things. And then Mike Jackson asked, isn't AI going to be giving souls to NFTs? So they had that technology last year. They're like, that's live and everything. Right now, if you go to Alethea's, I don't want to like reach too much about it, but if you
mm-hmm.
go to Aletheia.ai and read up on some of the new technology that they released, like there's a lot to learn there.
Yeah, no, it's a huge. I mean, it's massive. Let's see.
Tech over marketing, that's one of my, like I said, one of my favorite things about the project when I found it, and why I decided to join the team, because I'd much rather be part of a team that has, you know, something to back up what they're saying as opposed to just delivering promises and then potentially falling through.
Correct. So yeah, it's just doing research. Like for instance, I mean, there's a bunch of I mean, guys, blockchain technology, blockchain is not going anywhere. And I think what happened is in the early days, it kind of got a bad rap because I used to, when I first got on TikTok, I used to tell everyone, listen, before crypto becomes popular or to its extent of growth, people need to stop making Bitcoin the flagship or the poster boy, because that is, Bitcoin is not the future, is not what frees people, it's not the changing of the world. Bitcoin is the first product of blockchain. Blockchain is the technology that's going to free humanity and give everyone the opportunity at a better life and living. And it's blockchain technology that changes the world, not Bitcoin. And people didn't understand that. And every time you mention Bitcoin or crypto, it's like, oh, you get some crypto? I don't like Bitcoin. Man, there's 3,000 coins, man. But it's a thing that just kind of like goes in the head of like crypto is Bitcoin, right? And this is where you have to kind of like kind of realize that blockchain technology is going to grow into all types of everything, things that you can't even imagine. It's going to replace all types of stuff. And there's just, when you start cutting out the middleman or changing the way services are done or creating more services, I mean, the amounts of money that it gets frees up is just unbelievable. I mean, you have to realize that, what is it, 2% of the world control 80% of the money. I mean, imagine when you start shifting that power right there. So that's kind of what it is. So
Yeah, blockchain got the same treatment as like NFTs did too, right? So when somebody says NFTs, the first thing you think of is a picture of an ape or just a picture of something, and people think that it's going to go up in value or go down in value or whatever. The core technology behind NFTs is the ownership aspect of it. It's
yes,
not the
completely.
JPEG that's attached to it. It's the ownership aspect. So
Yes,
NFT technology can be applied to your data. It can be applied to vehicle titles. It can be applied to anything. You
anything.
control your data. You control your assets. Once they're tokenized, you'd be able to, you sell your car. You don't have to deal with the DMV. You just transfer the NFT or the NFT of the title. And I'm not talking about a JPEG of the title. I'm talking about an official, you know,
Official.
minted NFT from the DMV that is the title. You can hold over it. You show them the title. You show them
Yeah.
your proof of insurance, all on your wallet.
Wallet.
You're good.
Like when people realize like what it is, it's when you get, so when they create a car and it comes off the line and it goes to wherever and they sell it, the DMV will then mint a your title right there and send it to you right to the dealership in a wallet. That wallet will send that NFT. They will then send it to your wallet, and that will give you ownership of that car.
The beautiful part is they don't
Okay,
even have to send it to you. What they can do is set up a smart contract to where you pay that smart contract, and once the smart
it's
contract
paid.
is paid off, like
Sends it right to
it's
you.
auto sent to you, so you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about the dealership going out of business or
Right.
thing. Like smart contracts,
Code.
code is code. Once it's put in there, like it's done.
It's done. It doesn't sleep and it doesn't retire. It doesn't burn down. Like you sell a car at 3 a.m. in the morning, the guy has the title in his hand 2 minutes later. It's over. Like the ability of NFTs, IDs, all that. I mean, guys, the biggest thing that people are missing is like you know, we're kind of in this beef with, the government looking at crypto. Is it good? Is it bad? When we should be embracing the fact that crypto is, we want crypto to be blockchain, like, more and more. We want blockchain involved in it. Think about the ability of voting, right? So with all the voting, and it doesn't matter if you're blue or red, but if everyone had an NFT as a voting card, right, where you basically went in, got your NFT, it was your voting ID, and the only way you could vote is to have that wallet or have that NFT. I mean, it would eliminate all fraud because you could only vote if you enter that NFT. And once that NFT has entered its vote, then there is no more votes for that NFT. And that's it. So no extra votes, no miscounting of votes, no, hanging of the chads, no mail-in ballots, 10,000 envelopes by one person. It's literally an NFT, your voting ID, and that's it. And nobody will be able to dispute it. It's an NFT. It's you. You only have one of them, and it's on a blockchain.
No hand
Yeah,
counting and no recounting because the smart contracts, like I said, code is code. Once it goes in, there you go.
code is
You got
code.
the results and you're set.
Yep. And only you can do it because in order to vote, you need to log in with your wallet, right? So you log into your official state voting center. You log in, you connect your wallet that has your NFT, which is your voting card. Then it recognizes that NFT in the wallet and gives you a vote. And you vote and you cast your vote and then you close it and that NFT is done for the year.
And it's essentially like
Simple.
your identification, right? You would
Yeah.
have a wallet that is your ID, and then you can store assets in other wallets if you want to.
Yeah.
The best way to do this would be something like what Vitalik proposed with the spellbound tokens,
Mm-hmm.
to where your ID would not be transferable. Um, you have access to it, and if you want to transfer it out, you actually have to go to the government. They can transfer it to a different wallet if your
Yes.
wallet's compromised or whatever. But like I think that's what we will see in the future.
100%.
I don't like using the term NFT because
Yeah.
people think JPEG.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, your ID would essentially be on a wallet and or attached to a wallet, and that's the only way that you can do voting or registration with state
Yeah.
services or whatever else.
No issues, no hassles, simple business. I mean, that's the future, though. That's what we wanna. That's what we wanna look at. That's the simplicity of where we're going. But that's where blockchain changes the world. I mean, so much that it does, and it's got so much more to do. And then AI coming in. I mean, the creation and you're gonna see TV shows. You're gonna see cartoons. You're gonna see like, I mean, Netflix is going to have all types of, I mean, imagine the anime that's going to come from, I mean, guys, it's mind blowing, guys. It's mind blowing. I mean, there's going to be so many more people creating, so many more singers and artists and, people with talents that never got their talent out there because people stole it or didn't help them expose it or, shut them down. But the world is going to open up. There's so much money and there's so much that we can share. And it's like once you remove the greed and you start taking back from all these entities that just, gobble up the money, you're going to see a better life. People, you don't need to be a millionaire to live healthy and comfortable. It doesn't take a, yeah, you know,
And that's why I'm such a big fan of artificial intelligence. Like, imagine all the great storytellers that don't know how to publish a book, or imagine all the people that have awesome ideas but don't know how to implement them. Even using things like ChatGPT, you can push yourself forward using the different AI tools that are out there. I mean, pretty soon you're going to be able to just tell a system, okay, create a clip, and here is the plot line, here's the storyline, and like you'll be able to upload your story, and it'll create a video for you based off of the script that you upload essentially.
yeah,
You're going to be able to see people go from nothing to being able to get their story out there and heard to millions and millions of people
millions.
using these very simple tools that are already in development, and some of which, like I said, are already here.
They're already here.
Amazing time to be alive and
This is
watch
I mean, you got to like really. This is the you're in the guys. If you don't realize right now, you're in a moment of history that will be written in books. Like it's like when there was the Civil War, and people are like, "You were there, man." You're gonna be written in books of this time, of this era, this next decade, and you're gonna be like, "I was there." Like I remember, let's watching, and TikTok might even be around back then. Yeah, you'd be like, "I was on this thing called TikTok, and we was just sitting around, watching these guys talk about crypto." Like you, I mean,
But it's
it's
even
phenomenal.
crazier for me because like when I was little, we migrated from Ukraine, religious persecution and all that other fun stuff at the time because Soviet Russia had just fallen apart and everybody was an asshole over there. But we moved over here from a village where we only had electricity during the daytime, and no computers. My grandfather had actually owned the only film camera in the village, and so like to go from a place like that where we had almost no technology to this point in time where you're able to create a digital version of yourself, like that's nuts and exciting at the same time. It is scary, yes, to an extent, but I'm more excited about it because if the right people learn how to use these tools and use these tools in a way to where um, obviously we're going to need regulation in AI, but
Yeah.
if we use these tools to the betterment of humanity, like humanity can get very far ahead. If people are terrified of it, hide from it, and only corporations use AI, like we're not going to get any better. Like we're going to be stuck in the same place we've always been stuck in, and maybe even potentially a little bit worse because at that point you're going to have huge corporations holding these super powerful AI systems over you to keep you in place because it's easier to do that than to give people free run with
Free run.
technology and see what they do with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just reality, right? It's just it's we just have to embrace it. I mean, it's like when I'm trading and people are like, "Yo, why are you using these indicators?" I mean, because we put systems together to use these indicators because we're fighting AI. Like, if you don't realize that they're creating, bullish flags and wedges for you to get in and all these things, is because they have bots that are buying and selling at certain points, and they're creating these, you know, scenarios that you think is actually good without you getting the other data. So you're everything that you're doing, you're fighting AI right now. So you need to get into a situation where embracing this. I mean, right now, before.
I should clarify. You're going against people that are using AI for their benefit. So why
Yes.
shouldn't you not be?
Yeah, well, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, we didn't have access to the internet, which gave us access to exposure. So when there was technology that was around or an invention, you didn't know about it until it was in the news 3 years later when a big company started using it. But right now, you're seeing technology that someone's thinking of something, and then 2 months later it's developing, and then people from around the world are all working on it, and then all of a sudden they're creating it. Like it's no longer the companies finding brilliant people and then bringing them to their company to create something. People are creating something on their own and putting it on YouTube, TikTok, and all these social media outlets, and we're witnessing it. And then people are contacting each other, going, "Hey, you know what? Hey, what if you tried this?" And they're sharing their ideals in instantly over technology, and then people are now the creators of these ideals and these projects, and it's no longer the companies keeping them to themselves. So now the people are becoming the factories, and now they're able to take this their creations and basically get paid for it. So it's like your data, it's like taking your ideals, except you get paid for it. And now you're going to look at all these companies and realize that you don't need 2% of the world controlling 90% of the money. Like if everyone else had that 90%, then nobody would care. Like you don't need a bunch of millionaires walking around, but I mean, if everybody had residual income coming in at 700, 800,000 bucks a week, I mean, you can raise your kids, have a nice home, enjoy your life, and go to the park, and there wouldn't be any problems because you had everything you needed. And that's where we're headed, is that technology is the freedom for people. AI, blockchain technology is the piece, like I always call it God's money, right? And people are like, why do you call it God's money? It's because It's the piece of technology that lets you tokenize and claim your ideal, and no one can take it from you, right? And they can't stop it. Like this technology, the best thing is like a Trojan horse, right? They really don't want you to have blockchain technology because they know that if you figure out how it works, it's going to make you powerful. But it makes them so much more money that they're not going to stop it because they need it. So they can say all they want about blockchain technology, but if Visa and MasterCard took blockchain technology and used it for their transactions, they would save billions of dollars a year in fraud. You think they're going to give away billions of dollars because they're worried about it? It's too big. They make too much money off the technology, so they're going to accept it. But the only part is that we get to see it too because we're all in it. So now it's going to be spread amongst the people. And that's where we're going to break away and we're going to build actually stuff for humanity versus, you know, the the the
And
the
and
the,
not only
the,
that,
the
like I'm
elites.
surprised that governments are pushing against it. It shows that people in government still view crypto as like an investing tool as opposed to like an actual system to where everything is on a public ledger and immutable. Or maybe that's why they're so opposed to it. Because imagine if you could see exactly where
Well, here
donations came from,
that's what
right?
I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I said like it's a Trojan horse because we should be asking our governments to use blockchain technology because first of all, it's our government. If we're paying there should be complete transparency. So imagine if all your taxes got paid through a smart contract and you paid in crypto, and that crypto transaction went to the government wallet, and then that wallet dispersed crypto to every division, and every division dispersed what they bought on the crypto ledgers. So when they ordered any of their stuff, it went through crypto, right? You would know where every dollar went. And then you would realize that there's hundreds of trillions, there's trillions of dollars that sit inside of safes and accounts that they don't even use. And if you don't know, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, 2 years ago, the pandemic came in, right? We're sending hundreds of trillions of dollars around the world, but we couldn't do free education and we couldn't take veterans from the street and give them medical service. We have sent the world a ton of tax money that we weren't even aware that we had. Do you guys even think about all that money they sent around the world? And where did it come from? You know what I mean? Like you guys got to realize when you can track all the things and the government they don't even need to, you just track it. It's on the ledger. All the money shows up.
That's not even the worst part. The part that we should be demanding this for is like when politicians earmark, special projects,
Hmm.
and then those special projects end up going to companies that are owned by their friends or by their relatives or
Right.
whatever, and then they get a nice little kickback from
Yeah.
a few months later. So it's like you look at senators who only make 5 figures a year, which is still substantial, but
Yeah.
these senators are worth like hundreds of
Hundreds
millions.
of millions.
How?
Right. I mean, look at Pelosi. Right.
I don't want to name any names
Yeah.
because I don't want
Yeah.
TikTok to
Yeah,
go
you're
off.
right. You're right. You're right. The whole thing, but yeah, just look around and say, if people have $100,000 job, or that's pretty good, $100,000 career, but they're worth 7 million, and
How long would it take
yeah,
for them to save up to 7 million if they didn't have any loans?
yeah. I mean, so the blockchain technology tracks every transaction, and we know where it all goes. And then smart contracts would be when taxpayer money pays for these great projects, and they get sold to special interest companies. Then our smart contract would pay us back with interest to the taxpayers, and eventually we wouldn't be paying taxes.
Imagine how easy the war on drugs would be if everything was on the blockchain.
I mean, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. But see, that's yeah, we got to be careful on this rocket talk. But it's so much data, so much information, guys. So like for this, we definitely want Zombie to come back and give us some more information as things go on. I think this type of looking at this type of coin and what they're building and having some fun on their AI and going through what they're building. This is the type of stuff people need to really dig into, and then from this kind of look at other projects and compare where you should be looking in crypto and blockchain and what you should be, expecting from companies. And so that way you understand like where your investments are going, because everyone needs to, build a little more knowledge as they, move forward. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it, Zombie Man. Yeah, let's. I mean, love to have you back on, man. Talk about it and dig in a little more. What can you tell us that's coming up? That's something you can come back and kind of like go over with us.
I don't know that I can say much. All I can say is that like we've been building, and I've never been easier or busier. Sorry, but even though we just released a bunch of like powerful technology, like we are continuing to build. So I can't share.
Yeah, you got some. Yeah, yeah, you got a lot going on. So like if we're looking at something like, so definitely when they release something, so when they put something out, you know, hit me up and then come on and kind of like go over what they're talking about. So when they drop their, a little more stuff on Twitter, or there's some type of release, or they kind of do something, or another partnership comes up and they're doing something. I mean, definitely hop on and be like, yo, this is now, we're doing this now, this is happening now. Just letting you guys knowing where we're at.
I want to try to sit down and do like a recap video of all this stuff because like I haven't created any videos about Alethea probably like in detail since I started working for Alethea because it's different. Uh, Once I work for a company, like
Yeah. You don't want
it's
to, yeah.
different creating videos as opposed to when you're passionate about it, right? Not that I don't want to create videos about Alethea. I'm still very much passionate about the technology and what Alethea is building. We are building since I work there now.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit different. So like I do want to create a update video,
Yeah.
and then I need to get a little bit more regular about actually creating content about development in the AI space and stuff like that. Because like I've created some videos about like stable diffusion and using it to upscale images without losing quality, like using AI,
Okay.
and some of the other cool advancements in the AI space. But I need to sit down and actually like schedule out some time every single day to at least put out one video because it's been a while since I posted the last one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now that would be perfect. And then we'll get some time, and then we can hop on and just go over like what you got on your videos and that, and just kind of like get people more and a little more information because this is a very important space inside of this space. Like no matter what you do, AI is going to be everywhere. Bringing it into blockchain technology is just another step of you can it just opens up possibilities that people aren't even aware of right now. So it's definitely something to be aware of and really build on. And it's great. It's great information, man. It's a fun type of technology. It's the whole thing is really it's remarkable.
It's a flexible technology is what I love about it. Like
Yeah.
you can take an AI, feed it a book, and then ask it questions about the book, and it will answer. Right? You can take AI, plug it into a game, and have players doing the same quests, but every quest is different because for each player because they're interacting with an AI that personality of the AI is evolving. Right? So like you can even have the AI generate dynamic quests in games to where like they're different for every player, or the quests evolve over time, or whatever else. Like the story changes as life goes on, essentially in the game. So you can have uh,
Yeah.
Earth 2.0, in a metaverse somewhere where like the timeline is evolving, and so as time goes on, like these quests are evolving, the characters are evolving, the timeline, the storyline changes, everything. Like it's one of it probably is the most flexible technology in terms of like application wise,
Yeah.
and AI is, and it's definitely going to be interesting and exciting to see where
It goes.
it goes over the next few years.
It's getting it's moving right now, man. It is exciting right now, man. I love it. I mean, every day it is massive. That's why this coin right this company, man, is ahead of the curve. I'll say, and it's a very exciting thing to look at. Thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks for Shane, everybody in there. Yeah, mind blown Earth 2.0.
I think there's already a game out there called Earth 2.0. I was just using that as an example, and I'm not referencing Earth 2.0, the existing
Yeah,
game. Just wanted to clear that up.
yeah,
Think of like the movie, what was it, the blue shirt guy, Nice Guy, I think is what it was, right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So that will be possible here, very, very soon, to where each character is an AI-powered character and has their own storyline involved and everything else. It's not the same. You go to this,
Yeah,
NPC and it's always says the same line. Like you're gonna see these NPCs
it's
have
adapting all the
different
time.
lines.
Yeah. It's a lot. As you're playing a live game.
Yeah.
Like playing a live game would just be, that's it's. I mean, I'm excited, man. The entire, everything that they're doing, what it's bringing, it's just an amazing like moment to get in there, bro. Well, man, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, definitely. I mean,
The applications for character GPT like really gives thought processes that people will be able to generate characters for representatives for their business. You can create like virtual influencers. You can create digital twins like we did with Sandy, the founder of Polygon. Um, there's a lot of different applications that are possible with it, and it's going to be interesting to see what else people build on top of the AI protocol in terms of
yeah. Once there's data in there, it's gonna be crazy.
yeah, I have some ideas of like what I want to build. I just don't know if I'll be able to build on it since I work for the company. But there's definitely a lot of possibilities that we'll see.
Oh, tons, man, tons. That's what I'm saying. Like, just the entire thing about it is just it's an amazing thing. So, I mean, I'm definitely gonna get in here and be poking around the website, looking at all the new stuff they got. But I always like I'm always this company's just something I never really talk about it too much because I'm just like already in it. And I just look at it like this is if you're just in crypto, you should have been already collecting this coin
Look
anyways.
on that character. Go to character profile. It looks like it generated it for you, but the thumbnail is
Oh, this one?
bottom left character profile. That's the chess player, right?
Yeah, Daniel White. Yeah, he's a chess player, lives in New York City, playing chess against other players online, video games such as playchess.com. Is he playing video games such as playchess.com?
I don't know. It's the personality and the plotline that it creates for it. So if you go to collect and you collect it, it'll mint it as the Polygon NFT, and then you can go in and customize the personality. And you can also click on the interact button and actually like chat with it.
All right, I'm gonna go in here and start doing some stuff to it. I like it, man. I'm excited, brother. Like I said, I mean, it's good technology. It's a good coin. So, guys, if you're looking, oh, you guys are always asking, like, well, yo, VC, give me a gem. This has been a gem for a long time. I've bought it at 2 cents many times, and I've sold it at 22 cents, 19 cents many times. It's a fantastic coin. It's on crypto.com. It's on Crow. I mean, it's a great coin, but you can get it on Gemini. It's on Coinbase too, I think. Yeah, Coinbase.
It's on Polygon too now. If
Oh, it's on
you use
Polygon
different
now.
dexes, yeah, like
Yeah.
Polygon's quick swap is
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. What's that? Yeah, quick swap. Yeah, guys. I mean, I love quick swap, dude. It's like when people say to me like, well, if we don't use exchanges, how are we gonna buy coins?" I'm like, swap them. Like, what are you even using exchanges? You can go to quick
Ninety
swap. You
percent
can
of
do
my
all that.
transactions are all dexes. Like gas fees be damned. I just buy it in to where the gas fees are minimum, and that's it. Like I
That's
I'm
another thing
using it.
I gotta really focus on is showing people that you don't need these exchanges. These exchanges. I mean, there's no way CZ should be worth $17 billion
In
or 17 million or
2018,
whatever. What's he worth?
in 2018, there was between two different exchanges. I like I forget what the first was, but it was an exchange that got quote unquote hacked, and then they went under, and like I lost some money there, and then Gate.io locked me out of my account and refused to unlock my account because I was based out of the state of Washington, and so they're like, oh yeah, we don't operate in Washington. And I did some quick math, and that would have been worth well over six figures, like in this last bull run. And so, like, I'm more or less done with exchanges. If I need to onboard money into crypto, I do it through Coinbase, and then I send it to my wallets, and then just use Dexes most of the time. I do use KuCoin every now and then, but if I use KuCoin, I just do the swaps on there and then move it out.
Yeah, you can swap Ethereum with no gas fees.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat that. Like that's I mean, when you go buy Ethereum anywhere else and you're paying those gas fees, I'm so blown away. It's like I you can do that on KuCoin and it costs nothing. Like I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
I've had a couple of transactions like this last bull run to where like I paid $150 in gas, to swap for a coin. But at
Uh,
that point, you're going to be paying $150 in gas, whether you're swapping $50 worth of it or 5 grand worth of it.
yeah.
So you might as well do a larger amount
Yeah. I the f- I I'm such a if you're on Ethereum, I won't buy. I bought one token. It was the Atari token. Atari came out. I bought that token, and the gas fees were literally as much as what I paid for the tokens, and I was like, never again.
Atari is a huge disappointment for me.
Yeah,
They were partnered with the ICICD, and then they decided to cancel that contract because the ICICD was doing some weird, shady stuff. And Atari is supposed to be releasing their own thing, but like I had around like 25 grand in there, and it's worth. I don't even want to check right now.
yeah,
I'm just waiting for
I
them
know.
to release their own thing and then swap the tokens into the new token and call it good.
Yeah,
Like that
I know.
25 grand is probably worth
$2,000. Yeah, nothing.
if that.
Believe me, bro. I looked too. Oh man. Yeah, but crazy stuff, man. So, guys, if you want a gem, guys, go do your research on this. It is one that I love this token, man. I'm always in this token, so it is something that I just see big things from it. Awesome stuff, man. If you guys haven't followed Zombie, go follow Zombie. He's got tons of videos on it, but he's got great content, anyways. Very smart guy. I appreciate you making time, man, after you put the kids to bed, brother. And like I said, when you get some of the videos up and stuff, man, shoot me a message and let's set up a Q&A another time we can bring on and get people on here and kind of go over what's going on out there. Just to pick your brain, anyways.
Yeah, I'm down. Like I said, I need to do more lives. I need to get back into regular content creation again, just because it's been a little bit of a hectic year, in a good way.
Yeah,
But I do need to get back on it because TikTok, like, is how I met some of the coolest people that I know in the blockchain space today. So it's definitely, and the reason why I started creating videos in the first place is to try to offset some of the misinformation and just the wrong information that was out there
yeah,
for people that are new to the space. So like I need to get back into that
yeah.
before the next bull run happens to try to start educating people again so that they don't, get wrecked when
Simplicity. Yeah.
somebody's promoting some Shiba Inu shitcoin or
Shiba.
Shiba Inu coin.
Yeah. Shiba Inu Jr.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of stuff out there, man. But it's a good time. There's a lot of good people in this space, so it is. It's just education, man. But people just gotta, realize that stop wasting money on things that aren't doing anything and get into coins that are. And then if you want to take 20% and gamble, go ahead. But 80% needs to be real. That's pretty much it.
And always take profits.
Always take. You hurt,
Because
man, dude. Oh my gosh.
if something unexpectedly goes up by 100%,
Sell.
if you saw half of it, the other half is free. So like keep that in mind. Always take profits. I made that mistake in 2018, on taking a ton of profit, but then some profits, and then the market crashed, and like I was still up decently because I had taken some profits. But yeah, it took until the last bull run for me to actually like come out like really really on top.
Yeah.
I did one smart thing. The profits that I took once the market had bottomed out, I put it back into Engine at 1.8 cents each.
Nice.
So when Engine moved to $3, like I took my profits on that too.
Yeah. Take your profits, guys. Because remember, man, the coin is the product. Until they have a product to sell, there's no capital. It's just business. So when something goes up, that's the end of it. There's no money. It's not. They're not. It's not like they're selling a product right now. They don't have no income. The coin is the income. So when you see a jump, you have to sell because it's going to go down. There is no profit and loss, section of this corporation in crypto yet. So that's 3 years out, guys.
And that depends on the different projects. Like there are projects, and I don't want to speak for any one project, but definitely looking into tokenomics. There are projects that like they will lock up their tokens in different contracts. Some for like ecosystem development, some for the team, some for this, some for that. So like every project is different. It's not all the same on each project.
Yeah.
So definitely look into how to handle the
Tokenomics.
tokenomics and dig into that because the tokenomics of one project and the tokenomics of another project could be the difference between one of them failing and one of them succeeding as well,
Big time.
or one of them making it work for you and one of them making it work for them.
Yeah, exactly. What, benefiting the project longevity, the investor or the creator, just at the wrong time frame. You know.
All right, I've got to run. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Zombie. I appreciate you, brother. Be good, man. We'll talk later, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right, guys, man. If you wanted a gem, you want to go do something, go, take a look at ALI is the ticker, Artificial Liquid Intelligence. It is a phenomenal token. How do you get the AI characters? So you can build the AI characters. You go to the website. So the website, guys, and I'm gonna put this. I stream this, so if you want to check it out, it is on Bluebird. It will be on my YouTube as well. But it's called mycharacter.ai, mycharacter.ai, and that website will take you right here. And then once you sign in, you basically can create your character right here. So you can do a chess player, a tennis player, anything. But there is a gallery right here at the top. Click it, go to my characters, and this is the character I just created. He's a white male chess player. But you can also go to community characters, and these are the ones they already created. So if you guys know Sandeep I know you guys know what the coin is, Polygon Matic. This is the creator of Polygon and Matic, so you can see his little logo, but that's who that is. So Sandeep right here this is the creator of Matic, and now he's in an AI, and he basically they're putting all their information into him, so you'll be able to talk to him. He'll be holding interviews, and coming up in the future, he'll be holding Q&As and AMAs, and he owns his own digital twin. So that's the awesome thing about it. And then he can basically download his information into his AI, and he's him. So you can interact. Sandeep is ready to interact. How should it address you? Enter your name. Oh, that's
Hello, I'm Sandeep Nailwal's digital twin. You can help evolve and preserve my AI-powered personality by interacting with me. So, what would you like to talk about? Matic is a scaling solution that enables developers to build and run decentralized applications with the lowest fees in the industry.
Let's see if you can do a price.
Matic has a very bright future ahead and is expected to be valued at 9 billion by 2025.
9.2 billion by 2025 for Matic. So if you take a look here, so it's valued at 9 billion by 2025. So let's slide over here and take a look at Matic, and let's pull up Coinbase, and what we're going to do here is Coin Matic, and let's take a look at Matic right now. So you guys can kind of like have some fun with this. And Matic, here you go, Polygon, right? So here's your Polygon, and here's your cap in here, market cap. So it's right now sitting at 8.8 billion. So 9.2 billion. So what that basically means is that's a 20% gain. So that means that the token should be at $1.20 in the next year. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the value of it's supposed to be valued at. So this is kind of like Zombie's like, it should only be information. So you don't know, bro. He's updating his AI, Zombie. Zombie, he's feeding it information, bro. This is what he wants to say. So, but that's kind of like so this is kind of cool because I mean, if you think about it, right, that's not a big evaluation for Polygon, right? So Polygon's sitting at 8.8 billion. It getting to 9.2 is actually a very small increase. That's really nothing. You think where we're at right now in the next year with currently, we had a market cap of, $2.5 trillion. And now we're working where we have a $1 trillion market cap. meaning that if the cryptocurrency market cap goes back to its 2.5 or 2.7 trillion, with the extra money coming in from corporations, even without retail investors, we should at least double the market cap of crypto from 1 trillion to 2 trillion. Now, that being said, taking in consideration that money coming from institutions aren't going to go into meme coins or coins that don't make money. They're going to go into the top 20 coins or coins they see as the future, right? So, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRPs, XLMs, Polygons, Cardano, Polkadot, Engine, all the things that make sense. So if you think about that and we add $1 trillion, which really is nothing for businesses to add money, and out of that trillion, doubling the market cap, if Polygon got 1% of that, then their market cap would probably be at least 11, I would say 11s, from 8 to 11. So, I mean, cutting that in half, 8 to 10 in between there, I mean, you can easily look at Polygon and say that Polygon in another year would be worth at least $1.50. So that's kind of how you guys can look at market cap and see what it is. But more importantly, the circulating supply is at 87%. So most of it's on the market already, which means that they're not going to be taking too much out for the company itself. They're going to be waiting on that last 13% for bigger gains to siphon out a little bit of money to make the machine run. But that also means they're making money as a business, and they don't need their coins to make money. So they're solid. So it's really good information, guys. Ask for the prediction of ALI token. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what we can get out of him. Where'd I put him? Oh, there he is. He's calculating, boys. AI is going to work for us, boys. Let's go. $3. No, guys. I mean, 3 cents. I mean, 20 cents. Double that. I think it's going to be probably around 40 cents around there. Is what I'm looking at. He's thinking, man. He's contemplating. He doesn't know. He's like, man. He's like, wait a minute.
Artificial liquid intelligence is an NFT based token that powers the AI DAO. It will be valued at $694 billion by 2025.
Holy cow, dude. He is banging it out. All right, 6.9. Let's go check it out real quick. 6.9. Right now. Ooh. No, broski, man. Look at that. He might, I mean, hold on, big dog. All right, 7 billion. Right now, it's sitting at 350 million, which means he thinks like me, right? So that's a 14, that's a 14x, right? Personally, a 14x on this coin, right? A 10x would ding 30. A 20x would be 60 cents. I think it's going to be around 50 cents. I don't know if he's listening to me. I don't know if he's that smart. But Sandeep, I'm going to say that you are an intelligent AI because you think just like me. All right, guys. So that's all I can do for you guys. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to hop off. We're going to get back in trades in the morning. Remember, we like to trade during the New York Times. So 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then we will be live on TikTok going over how to use indicators. If you guys want to sign up for the Discord, link it in my bio. If you guys want to use the indicators that we use, they are AI operated. AI operated, man. Check out the link in my bio. Or go to TikTok cryptotrading.com, and we use AI bots that basically tell us when to buy, when to sell. You use them on your trading view. So basically, check that out, guys. Get yourself in the game. There's a lot of things that you can take advantage of. We appreciate you, man. It'd be great if he can predict price action. But yeah, just pay attention to what's going on out there, guys. And we'll get Zombie. Appreciate you, Zombie, for stopping in. We're going to get Zombie back on when there's more things that he can actually talk about in the company. Allows, news things to come out where he can come and actually give us a little more insight of what they are talking about and help us make sure that we stay in the main focus of what they're building and creating. So this way we're always on top of our investments, guys. Other than that, man, you guys have a good night. God bless. Take care of yourself. And don't forget, keep everything focused in what you're doing, guys. Appreciate you guys, man. Have a good night. Hope you guys like that on AI, man. That was great.